Hey guys, I'm 13 here. It's, what time is it? 6 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 4:30 to meet with Brad. There's Brad over there and his new boyfriend. And, yeah, Brad told me that there's like a motorcycle ride and they're going really far. They're going really far. Probably one of the farthest distance I've done in a day trip. Like, to go there and come back is going to take like, I don't know, roughly 10 to 12 hours, including breaks. So, but the problem, a bit of a problem though, it's like, I thought it would be motorcycles. Actually, I take that back, that sounds bad. I thought there'd be some bigger bikes, but almost all the bikes are 250 or under. There's one 300, the new Ninja 300, which I haven't seen before, so I'm a little happy about that. But yeah, other than that, everything is 250 or smaller. And then, so it's pretty much like a 250 riding club as far as I can tell. And then we got one scooter, and then we got a guy in a car. It's like, And then Brad told me that the leader of the group is a guy who rides very conservatively, and I'm like, Doing an early morning ride with Brad. He talked me into it, the bastard. Well, it's not so bad, you know, at least I get out of the house. Like, I have a valid excuse to get away from my wife. So that's always good. That's always good! Yeah, because I said to her, you know, Brad invited me out. She's like, because anytime Brad or Donnie or Lewis invite me out, or any of my many, many, many other friends, she's always like, yeah, go for it, because she knows I don't hang around with my friends very often. So she'll be like, oh yeah, you know, and she likes them too, so she always encourages me to hang out with them more. I'm a bit of a hermit, like, you guys might not know that about me. Like, a lot of times, like, even if my wife and kid go away for a few days or something, like, my wife sometimes takes my son to go visit her family or something around the island. And so sometimes, like, she'll take my son away for, like, you know, a weekend or something, or a long weekend, 3 days, 4 days. And I'll often just, like, I'll just stay at home for those 4 days. Like, I could do anything I wanted. I could go get a prostitute. I mean, I could go, you know, hook up with one of the many girls that are always chasing after me. I could go get a massage. I could go hang out with Donnie. I could hang out with Brad. I could go riding on my motorcycle. I could do, you know, and what do I choose to do normally in that situation when I'm totally free? Sit at home, play video games. So, because it's actually one of the things I do the least, you know, because it's one of the things my wife likes the least. Like, if I go out riding, then I could be making videos. It could be work related, and it's, you know, it's healthy. I'm out, I'm doing something. But if I'm sitting in a computer room playing video games, if my wife, you know, walks by the computer room and I'm not working on videos, I'm playing games, and then like an hour later she walks by, I'm still playing games. An hour later, I'll be in for an earful. One of the joys of being married: you get yelled at, you get treated. Your wife becomes your mother in many ways, and it's fucking horrific. And my mom never yelled at me for playing games. I could play games for fucking 8 hours straight. My mom wouldn't care. She'd be like, "Hi, having fun? Well, okay, that's good." You know, she'd care. Like, it's not like she's, you know, one of those. Like, my mom gave me a lot of freedom, and there's moms that give a lot of freedom because they don't give a fuck about you, and then there's moms that give a lot of freedom because that's just how they choose to raise their child, by giving them allowing them to make their own decisions, right? So yeah, this is the group. Not a single. The biggest bike in this group is 300cc, and then there's me with a 650. So I'm kind of like, And there you go. There you got a scooter that's fucking bigger than everyone else in my group. And he thinks he's badass too. So, yeah, I haven't decided. I don't think I'm going to ride with them the whole way. It's just because I recently, the place where they're going, I recently rode on my Taiwan tour, and we were going pretty quick. It's a lake. It's a giant lake that's just past the midway point of Taiwan. I live in northern Taiwan. We're going to go all the way down to the center and then a bit past to this lake. It's called Sun Moon Lake. It's like the #1 honeymoon destination in Taiwan. And that doesn't mean it's a romantic... I said that to my group and they're like, why are we going to romantic places? Well, the #1 honeymoon destination in America is like Hawaii, isn't it? Hawaii? On your honeymoon you go to Hawaii? Or like Las Vegas, I think too, is a... No. Las Vegas is where you go to get married. I think it's Hawaii. I think that Hawaii is the #1 honeymoon destination, and Hawaii is nice. So Sun Moon Lake is nice. It just means it's beautiful. It doesn't mean anything else. Anyways, so they're going to Sun Moon Lake, and then yeah, I just recently did a lap around it on the scooters on my group tour, and it was near the end of the tour, so everyone was comfortable with their vehicles, and we flew around it. We were going pretty quick, so it's like. I don't, if it was a bunch of fucking, yeah, mind you, the speed we're doing right now is okay. I'm complaining too much. Here I am, the guy that always advocates getting smaller bikes, and I always stick up for smaller bikes, and I'm always defending scooters on my videos and whatnot, and then here I am complaining about the fact that I'm with a group of smaller bikes. But it's like, if they're all riding, like I could be on my, that's the problem, I could be, when I ride the Ninja, I appreciate smaller bikes and I appreciate what they do, and then I also appreciate bigger bikes and what they can do, and it's two different worlds. And the world I wanted to be in today specifically was the larger bike world. But don't get me wrong, like if I ride my Ninja for a few days in a row, then I miss my scooter. I miss going back to something smaller, lighter, more agile, quicker in traffic. And that's the thing too. It's not just the smaller bikes aren't just lighter and more agile. They're also quicker when it comes to dealing with traffic. So like, if I'm gonna go riding through some cities or something, I'd be much faster on my scooter than I would be on my Ninja, most likely.